Listen, I guess that's how we're gonna start it. I do have an intro for you though. Here it goes. What's good, 30 slashes? Welcome to episode 599 of Horror Research 30. 599. You heard that right. Warning, spoilers will be summoned in this episode. If you don't want to be possessed by those spoilers, you should seclude yourself in a corner and go watch this film. Then, like a hungry demon, crawl right back into the nightmare. A mother's pain can make her do some unforgivable, crazy, unforgettable things. And we get this in this 2025 horror film, Bring Her Back. Released in Australia, May 29th, 2025. US release was May 30th of 2025, so just a day later. And I apologize. I know I'm gonna butcher these names, well, the last names more so. Apologize ahead of time. Directed by Philip and Michael Philippou. Written by Danny Philippou and Bill Heinzman. Starring Sally Hawkins as Laura, Billy Barat as Andy, and Sora Wong as Piper. Sturdy slashers. I gotta ask you all something. What did you think of Laura and her choices? Are any of them understandable or any of them forgivable? And did you feel bad for her? Join the conversations and let us know how you feel in the comments as we slice and dice this film. And while you're here, hit that sub. Welcome to the madness.
Every time
You brought it back.
you
I
scare
had
me
to.
with that.
I have to.
Because you change tune so swiftly. You're just talking, and then you're like, "Whoa!" and it just scares me every time. I get scared.
And I'm gonna help you with the pronunciation tip. It's Philip Powell, like Powell, like
No, that's not what it said. I had to look it up for my review. It said
Uh,
Philippo.
no, I think it's Powell because they say Powell on there. Because I follow.
Phonetically, it was Phil.
Yeah,
Poe.
Philip Powell. Yeah, I followed them on.
You can't hit a letter to what I'm saying and be right.
Philip Powell. So anyway, Danny.
Oh no.
No, but I do want to, dive into early ratings soon. But this, I'm glad I watched this movie finally. This was a really good watch. I wish I would have seen it in theaters actually. And I watched it last night and then threw it back on again today, and I'm just like, damn, this is a good fucking movie.
Yeah,
I wasn't expecting it to be as good as it was.
Yeah, it was a real shock to me that the guys who directed the movie with Don Cheadle and Chiwetel Ejiofor with Taraji P. Henson about the talk show radio host Talk to Me would do a horror movie like this 20 years later. It's very surprising.
Okay, we hear the condescension. Tell us how much you hate this movie.
No, oh wow, none of you guys caught on to that. Okay, because there's a movie 20 years ago called Talk to Me with Don Cheadle and Chiwetel Ejiofor. And these guys directed Talk to Me. I just playing the jokes, not playing anymore because nobody got it. We got movie buffs here.
No, I know. Talk to Me. Let's dive into ratings.
Just dive into ratings, yeah. I might shock Mick.
What do you got for us, Mick? What's your rating for this?
I give this one an 8.
8?
That was a very good film.
How about you, Johnny?
I give this movie an 8.5. Ha! See?
You were waiting for it.
As of right now, I give this movie a 9.
Oh, that big D9 coming in strong.
Honestly, what really got me giving it a 9 instead of like an 8.5 is the mother in the foster mom
Sally
in this
Hawkins,
film.
man. Oh.
She was awesome. Like the way her acting, like Mick said, Sally Hawkins, her acting in this film was phenomenal because you go through, like, when you're watching this film and you're seeing how she is and everything that unravels and unwinds, which we will get into. My first thought is, I hate this bitch. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
And then it gets to sympathy, but it's also like, I feel bad for you, but that's still some wild fucked up shit you did that you're doing.
Yeah. Well,
crazy.
To that point, we were kind of talking about a little bit earlier. When I had just finished the movie, and honestly, she is such a great actor in the way she portrayed this, because you do feel for her. She manipulates you perfectly, and you feel for her. But even but the whole time you hate her, and the whole time you're like, I get these kids as far away from her as possible. But she does make you feel like like kind of change your mind a bit. But at that end, that picturesque ending of her in the
Mm-hmm.
pool with
Hmm.
Kathy
Mm-hmm.
and all the cops surrounding, I was a little heartbroken for her. I'm not gonna
I
lie.
wasn't. Shit, I wasn't. Tell you that right now. This
But
is one of them.
it was a. I just want to say cinematography played into that manipulation of me feeling bad for her and the sounds and everything. So like, I mean, the movie really stole what it wanted from me.
I want to add on to that, Mick, too, as far as the feeling of it, and even being a step parent, but I feel like having a kid or even being a step parent, you may get a different feel for it when you see this. Like the way I'll say more so the way she was at the very end of the film
Hmm.
than everything else. But as I was watching this from the second time, right? What I was thinking of, which may be way out of bounds, it may be crazy, but is when women have baby, when some women have children, they have postpartum depression, and there's
Mhm.
times where they may harm their child. So I'm thinking of
Mhm.
it, but in the opposite, to where it's like she's harming somebody else to bring her child back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but it's just like her mind, and in her mind, she probably feels it's right because who knows what the hell happened when she lost her kids? Could have just fucking just snapped.
She did snap.
I mean, well, yeah, you know what I mean, but
She
like
demonized the little boy.
snap to the point. Yeah, snap to that point. Snap to that point of where it's like what you're doing, you feel is right. You don't see anything wrong with what you're doing at all.
I'm gonna say something cruel.
Oh God.
I'm just gonna say right now. I'm just gonna say something cruel, and I'm not a parent, so I don't understand it. But like honestly, I was kind of watching it, and look, I've had like a weird thing with Sally Hawkins since what's that movie she did with Eddie Marsden years ago? Happy Go Lucky, I think the name of that. I had
Oh
a
yeah,
weird,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I had a
Okay.
thing, I had a thing for Sally Hawkins since then. And I'm like, she's attractive, she's passable. Why not just make another kid? That's why I'm like, just make another one. It's like, damn.
Yeah, but who would she kidnap for
Oh
that?
shit. But
um,
no, honestly, I
Well,
like.
hold up. Just to argue that point right there. What if she can't get pregnant?
Oh yeah, yeah,
we don't
yeah.
even know if Kathy was actually her kid
We really don't. Yeah,
because
you're
she
right.
took in a lot of kids.
That's very, very, very true.
But I think the way she acted, that's definitely a mother's love, though. I really think that was her kid. I think that really was her child. But because if it was like some kid that you adopted that you got close to, I don't think you would go that far as to kidnap a bunch of children and try to have your cat eat them or
Well,
whatever, so you
tech,
can create
tech,
a.
I mean, technically, well, how many kids did she kidnap?
I
Just
think
the
it's just
one?
Connor, right? And then she. I mean, this would have been the second kid, so it's plural.
Well,
Connor
that's if her.
kidnapped
That's
Connor
if
because he was missing.
yeah, Connor Bird. So
He
Yeah,
one.
replaced with her.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
So, God, I just feel so bad for every one of these kids in this movie.
That's how I feel bad for it all.
Oh, definitely.
And like when you said manipulated by her, Mick, I was just like, not shit, not me. I'm like, I knew off the jump that this chick was weird. I'm like, okay, I'm not sympathizing with you at all. You gonna be looking into my phone and stuff, and they act like all scared when I catch you looking into my phone, and then you peeing on my clothes,
Oh
and
my
then trying to
God.
make me think I'm
Oh
peeing
my
on
God,
myself.
the peeing.
Yo, hold up. We got to talk about because that's a
Dude,
wild,
well,
wild,
like,
wild
we got
scene.
to set it up first because so Andy's the main character kid who he and his sister Piper move in with
Hmm.
Sally Hawkins' character. I can't
After
remember.
the tragic passing of their father.
Yeah, after
Laura.
very tragic. Yeah, kid couldn't take a shower, and a lot of cock, a lot of
Yeah,
cock,
yeah.
a lot of cock showing at the moment. So they move in with her, and immediately she takes to the girl. She kind of like shuns Andy, uh, but like building that up, you have to remember like they're showing his trauma from
Yeah.
losing his father, but also being an abused child
Hmm.
of his father from his father, and abused children when they're going through very traumatic events will sometimes urinate themselves. So like I don't want to pick on that idea of it. So like when he first did it, I felt for him. I'm like, oh man, this kid's going through stuff.
Yeah.
And But then, and that's all I wanted to do is set that up, because take it away, Sturdy. Where's it go next?
Listen, so I'll say this beforehand, because I love when movies do this. So they set something up and then add on to it later on in the film. So earlier in the movie, Andy wakes up, drew all over his face, like, and I know some people, you drool in your sleep, but this was like a wild amount of drool.
Yeah.
Well, because she's drugging him.
No, I know.
Creatine. Yeah.
So
that's more I'm letting them know.
The drool on his face, and then his pants were, like we're saying, they set this up perfect earlier in the movie. You see all that, and you're just like, okay, that's like what you were saying. It could have been trauma or whatever the case may be. And then later in the film, when she does all the crazy shit, you see her do all the crazy shit, is when they're drinking. It was Laura, Andy, and Piper. Because I remember Andy was like, Piper can have one shot, ended up turning into just drinking the whole night and falling asleep on the couch for Piper. And what were you saying?
I think Lori was faking though. I don't think she's really getting drunk. I think she was getting the tea. That's just my theory.
I can see that.
Maybe, which I wouldn't be surprised. But she, so she gets the kids wasted. They both end up passing out. She goes into her room and like locks the door. She's asking Andy if he's asleep. Then she goes to her room, closes the door. She puts her hair up. You think she's just gonna go lay down? Nah. She goes into the bath. She has a measuring cup. She goes into the bathroom. You're like, where is this going? You guessed it. Pulls her panties down, pulls her skirt up, and pisses in that thing. And he was like, what the fuck is she gonna do with that? And she pours it on this kid's pants, on Andy's pants, because he wasn't 18 yet. He was gonna be 18 in 3 months.
Fucking wild.
Yeah. And so he wakes up the next day, thinks he pees on himself again. So he goes, I think she washes his laundry this time. They mentioned the whole piss thing. Anyway, that is psychotic. And like Mick was saying, because the kid would work out in the garage, doing bench pressing and all that. And he'd have his water with his creatine. And she was drugging his creatine. Mm-hmm. So that's why he was drooling and all that. He started passing out, like falling all over. I'm just like, holy shit.
Him up the whole, oh my God, dude. And And like, what did we say earlier about that punch?
Yes, we will get to that too. So she's basically, Andy is going to be turning 18 in 3 months, and the goal was for him to be able to have be the legal guardian of his younger sister.
Yeah, so he has responsibility in order to do that.
Yeah, and you see why. Like, you see their connection before Laura fucks everything up.
Yeah,
you see their connection. And you understand their connection, and you see how protective they are of each other.
Mm-hmm.
So you see how responsible he is for his sister. He's really responsible. Even if he's a fuck up outside of everything else, he's very protective and very responsible for his sister.
Yep.
So you're like, okay, this is gonna make sense. Cool. But obviously, it never gets to that. And
to give the breakup though, their father was extremely abusive to him.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
and it was hidden from her, so she never knew. And they had an incident when he was 8 years old and she was real little, where he hit I think she was like a baby, and he hit her.
Yeah.
Out of anger because he was abused and whatnot. And so that gets used against him by Lori too. So I wanted to make sure that
she does use that against him.
Throw that in his face.
I knew something was up with Lori the moment that she got Andy's name wrong. I was like, okay, you doing this shit on purpose, bitch. You are definitely.
Yeah. That was so clear. Like, she did that on purpose. Like,
I'm like, you know my name. If I'm Andy, I'm like, you know my name.
Who are you? Come on. Oh, she was wild.
She's good, man. Like, she's really good in this.
She doesn't come off sadistic though. She comes off like hysterical.
Yeah. I was gonna say kind of goofy. Like, I think she kind of like downplays her intelligence to this. Oh shit.
Oh yeah. She wants to hide.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Lost my connection for a second.
Okay.
I'm back.
Were you feeding your people to your kid in the basement, the cat?
Oh
no, I wasn't doing that. Wasn't doing that.
God. This fucking movie gets so twisted in the third act.
Like, the imagery, like at a certain point I had to text 30 and I was just like, what do you have me watching? Like, the imagery in this got kind of gross.
Oh yeah, and listen,
that's fair
in all the best ways. Yeah,
I was eating.
so kind of motoring through to her secret plan, I guess,
Yeah,
is she needs another girl to transfer the.
the body.
I'm gonna get through this. Let me explain. Here's your clip. uh, so her master plan is she needs another little girl because she lost her daughter. Her daughter drowned.
Mm-hmm.
But now she's going to perform a ritual and transfer her daughter's body and soul, I guess, into
Soul.
the
Yeah.
new. Well, not just that, the body too. We saw how.
Yeah.
And we'll get there. And so, like, transfer that into Piper. Andy's sort of a like an obstacle she needs to get out of the way. But the way she does it is she kidnapped another little boy, possessed him with a demon,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and then he was so possessed or whatever by this demon, he's meant to eat her daughter's corpse and then feed it a la bird.
Yeah. Birdie.
To the other little girl that would transfer her daughter Kathy into Piper.
Yep.
It sounds ridiculous. It plays well in the movie.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it sounds a hell of a lot worse saying it out loud, but it does. Like the visuals and the storytelling in it, it looks and sounds a lot better when you're actually watching the movie.
Mm-hmm.
And in a weird way, you're like, that doesn't bother me. That actually makes sense. But just saying it out loud, you're like, what the fuck are these guys talking about? And so is that a double meaning for Bird then? Remember when his name isn't Oliver, his name was Oliver in the movie, but when he wrote down Bird on the notepad,
Yeah, Connor Bird.
Connor Bird
on the money. It's heavy-handed unless he, I don't know. I mean, a bird is going to do a bird feed. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, he might not have written it for that reason, but you know how movie story that extra. No. He wrote Bird because of his last name. But I'm saying the other bird thing, as far as the feeding with the demon thing, like the bird feeding and all that, could have been the movie doing that, like for the double.
Now, you don't think? Because I had a theory that she was just bad at being a witch, like she was just terrible at it, and I didn't think that she like intentionally brought the demon. I think the demon was just an accident because she just didn't know how to. Because remember, she said like. Did she say something to the?
She ordered.
Didn't she say something to the effect that like the next time be better or some shit like that?
No, she ordered that a demon possessing VHS series that
she was watching it.
No, because she said something at some point that like she didn't get it right the first time or whatever.
That's why I'm wondering if this is just a ritual she performs every.
So I just thought she was just a shitty witch, and like this is like attempt number 2 or whatever, because like she got it wrong the first time. I heard that line of dialogue.
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
That's a good question.
Which to me makes the movie even better because like she sucks at it. And she tries to get it right the second time. This is all her second attempt.
Listen.
And then she still sucks at it because the girl gets away. So she's just a terrible witch.
I don't think she's a witch.
Because she's learning rituals and shit. You know, rituals, witchy stuff. But it's just so much funnier in my head.
Is she a witch?
I thought it's because when you learn
circle,
when you have a circle and you do fucking rituals and you're watching the tapes. So I just assume, but that's even worse if she's just a normal person who just like saw this hobby on the internet.
But with the circle, you gotta remember that was also keeping the kid in.
Yeah, because every time you left, you screamed. Yeah.
The demon would start coming out.
Are you singing in a concert while you're talking to us?
Dog.
Calm down, James Brown.
Dog, it is 90 degrees in this house. I don't need to hear your lip. I don't need to hear your lip from you. I am melting.
You are wiping your brow like you are getting a homily.
Yeah, there's like fucking there's sweat all up in my eyes, guys. It's hot in this house.
What's good, Chad? What's good? Have you seen Bring Her Back?
Hey, can you do me a favor, Johnny? Next time you go to wipe your face, can you say, I'll say.
Now I'm just gonna cover the camera every time. Jeez. I didn't know this was that distracting.
No, it wasn't distracting.
But I feel like I don't know. To me, like I don't know. I think it would make the movie better, or even kind of funnier though. Like if she was like just bad at the whole ritual thing, and this is like her second because she still fails at the end because her daughter still doesn't get into Piper.
I think
Mhm.
everybody loses in the end.
Yeah.
Poor Piper
Years
loses
of
everyone. She has no one. She doesn't even have like identification. You know
yeah,
what I mean? Like, she's just out there. The
Yeah.
yeah.
Connor, that kid, that poor kid, that poor possessed little bastard.
Years of trauma. Years of trauma. I
Oh
mean,
my
like,
god, he's screwed, and he's filled with corpse.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, and then oh my god,
What if he?
oh Shandy,
What if
poor
he gets a taste? What if he gets a the taste for it?
I was not happy about Andy getting killed.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. I was actually going to bring that up. Thank you for saying that. I was actually going to bring that. One of my pet peeves, and I was surprised that the movie didn't diminish for me. But one of my biggest pet peeves is when you establish somebody as the POV character, or the character that you're going to follow, then you kill them halfway or kind of towards the beginning of the third act, and then you change the focus to somebody else. That's like one of my biggest fucking pet peeves. So when that happened, I was surprised the movie didn't lose me, but I just think they did so much establishing and so much with the gore effects, and you're just trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. Sorry, I just swear it 7 times. I know he's not to cuss as much, but I think that for the movie to do that and not lose me, really impressive. I could have loved this movie even more because like they didn't lose because that was a big choice. We're gonna kill our POV character who we're kind of endearing ourselves to change perspective to somebody else. And I gotta applaud them for that.
I mean, I guess they had to give you one that would really hit, and it had to be either him or her. And it would make more sense if it was him because she was dependent on him and relied on him so much. And it worked with the whole when he was gone, but you know, she heard him calling her and she was going to the corpse and all that. So that if it had been the other way around, he would have been able to notice that that's not his sister, really. And so I feel that could have played a part in it. That part didn't bother me though. That part didn't bother me because I always want like when I'm watching movies like this, and I know it was a lot of tragic, crazy shit going on, but like there needs to be something else that kind of takes away a little bit more. Like
I think it was definitely an interesting choice. I just like it. It bothered me the same way. Like, what is it? Speak No Evil. Endings of that like bother me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm glad they're there.
And I think the way it happened, it was so startling, like hitting them both with a car.
That was crazy.
Yeah, it was just so startling when it happened too.
Oh,
that was great. Like that. Listen, but she lost it.
That could have been it. It could have been she. Like that's the thing that where it really turns her into this like insane. Like oh my god, this is how crazy it is. Because it felt very spur of the moment to hit them with the car because she felt like pinned down.
Yeah.
But she actually went and drowned him in a puddle.
Yeah.
Slowly, and you watched him drown. And it's like, this has become a different level.
Yeah.
She's on a whole new wavelength.
And what's funny to me, it's not funny to me, but like I come on yelling at the TV, like telling them like get the F out. Especially when she started saying like I'm gonna do it to like we basically when she was telling the social worker that she was going to unalive Piper the same way her daughter went, and you saw that moment like from the social worker, like, oh, this bitch is crazy. like that moment. And I was just like, get out.
When she has the blood on her face.
I mean, she does eventually attempt to get out, and she was too slow.
Yeah.
Well, she got out, but she didn't get far.
She didn't expect that Subaru.
Nobody did. I wasn't expecting it the first time I watched it. I'm like, oh shit.
And she ran her right into that other car.
Yeah.
Fucking wild.
And you gotta think about it, it's adrenaline, they're running out. So they probably didn't hear the engine start. You know what I mean? Because like usually you would think that if I'm there and I hear the engine start, I'm move out the way.
You would think, but yeah, it could be that. And then I mean it's happened so fast, it's like you think, I'm not saying you can't, but you think you could like jump out the way, but you don't know how close it was, how fast, because she floored that shit.
She
it wasn't
flew.
Like,
yeah.
Like yo, as soon as she had that shit, she had the pedal to the metal before she even put that shit in drive. That shit was in park. She hit that shit in drive, gone. Bang. You had no time to move.
Not at all.
Yeah, oh my god. I was like, for this level of a movie, the whole thing, I was like, where you could tell a lot of the budget went to like the creative effects and stuff like that, especially the practical.
I thought it went to Sally Hawkins because she's kind of like a big name because she's a 2-time Academy Award nominee.
Yeah, I mean, the actors make their money for sure. I just mean,
Yeah.
most of your budget doesn't go straight to the actors. But I could see for a small budget like this,
Mhm.
like a lot going into that. But that effect of her getting run into the other car, I was not expecting that on this level of what we got told.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
wild.
Yeah.
Then she drowns him.
And that was just so messed up when she drowned him.
But I guess
This
she
is that
was
one,
planning
Chad.
on drowning Piper too. So
Yeah.
And I think he was paralyzed too, right? So he couldn't even like fight back when she was doing it.
Messed up. He couldn't move.
Yeah.
He was fucked. Yeah. And if he wasn't paralyzed, he was definitely fucked up.
Yeah.
Poor kid. I felt for him.
And just put him face down in the wall. I was like, oh, this.
I think what would have made me not like this movie is if you let the Laura character win. If that character win in the end, that's when I probably would have been a 6.5 and not an 8.5. I think just on the pure fact that she didn't get away with it in the end. And sure, you got a lot of people in the wake, a lot of people lives ruined in her wake, and the cops are there, so you assume she's gonna get her comeuppance. This horrible lady is gonna go to jail.
To me, that was it.
But had she won, I probably would have gave this movie like a 6.5.
We need to talk about that punch.
Oh, she hit the kid? Yeah.
That was wild. Yo, I didn't know what the hell she was doing when she first went. Well, again, because I watched it twice. So first time she went in the room, when she goes in that room, I didn't think she was. I just thought she was gonna go in there and check out or whatever. Yo, she
Wow,
right.
Yeah.
And then ran out the room.
But really punched her.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did look like a real hit.
That was so wild. Like that. Like that's where it really was like, oh man.
But
these those I ain't never seen them. So like I'm watching this and I'm like, that's what happens to the face when you punch it while sleeping. Like that's so fucked up.
Yeah.
Oh. And
these guys have real world experience with that, man. Because so trivia I wanted to bring up at a certain point. I just have no organic way to do it. The Filippo brothers.
Filippo.
Yeah, I said Filippo. Filippo.
You looked it up.
Filippo bros. They had a YouTube channel that I followed a lot heavily called Raka Raka. And their YouTube channel is actually very stunt heavy and action heavy oriented. So like them pivoting into horror was a very big surprise for me because these guys, they have like a stunt action performer background. If you look up their old channel, Raka Raka, and it's like kind of like Jackass mixed with like just some guys just who like fight choreography. And they used to do crazy stunts like punch each other in the face while they're sleeping and stuff like that. So that's how they probably knew. That's probably how they knew what the face would look like because they done it to each other a few times on their YouTube channel. And I'm very impressed with these guys, especially for the guys who made these last two big hits, Obsession and Backrooms, coming from a YouTube background and pivoting into horror. I'm very happy for their career. First two movies out the gate. I'm surprised that they didn't do action movies based on their YouTube channel. So I'm surprised they went horror and not action. And they did this movie actually instead of doing Street Fighter because they actually got Street Fighter. But I think that the reason why they chose to do this is because they probably were. That's a big daunting IP, Street Fighter. You know what I mean? Especially as your second movie. And people know you as the horror guys now, even though you have action background. So, yeah, I'm surprised these guys from the action background made a pretty damn good horror movie. I'm really surprised because those are two vastly different genres.
Yeah, really.
I think so. I mean,
beats.
I think so.
It's just there's more muscles on and not a final girl. Well, that's not always true. So.
More muscles, more fighting, more choreography.
It's a different direction, is all it is.
Yeah.
But it's I wouldn't say it's vastly different. Plus, also stunts is very heavy in the horror genre for many a myriad of reasons. And it's I would say
I definitely think it's different because they have like
I'll say every set I've ever been on, the most fun I ever had was the horror genre.
I have never seen a horror movie where a guy jumps 2 stories out off a building while it explodes. and they have to land safely on some pillows.
encourage you to watch Freddy vs. Jason. Encourage you to watch. Like there are movies where
Yeah, that is true.
extreme. Like, do you want? I can give you a list.
Yeah, please give me some lists that like
horror
that
stunt,
are
you
that
know,
are
Horror
stunt.
action.
Kane
Yeah.
Hodder is one of the most famous stuntmen, and based on
Oh yeah.
But he's a slash. He's mostly known for playing a slasher.
No, he's mostly known for his stunt work.
He does a lot of
Man
stunt,
who
he
has
does
the
a lot of
longest
stunt
burn.
work and body doubles. He does a lot of that. He's done a
So
lot.
you're
of
saying his stunt work is more iconic than his Jason work?
His burn on in the movie Prison, when they full body burn, he was the longest ever to hold the burn up to that time. I don't know if it's been.
Oh, he actually went to the hospital. He actually was in the hospital for a
Yeah,
long
he still
time
has
for that.
scars and stuff. Yeah, like
Okay.
and that was a horror movie too, but it was
Okay.
like very actiony. Viggo Mortensen.
And then, I
I'm
mean,
definitely check it out.
Friday. If you watch Friday the 13th from part 7 and on to
Yeah.
Jason X,
Mhm.
he does all of his stunts in that shit, and there's a lot of stuff that he does in that.
Big Trouble in Little China. I mean,
That's an action film.
that's a horror action. It's a ghost film. Yeah, I mean,
I guess the way I see it is because you're right. There are stunts in the horror movie, but I'm talking about like the fight choreo, stunt mixed with the stunt work, mixed with like.
is fascinating and amazing, and I love it.
I
I'm
think
not
that's
taking
more
that
in
away
depth.
from it. But that choreography is so beautiful,
refreshing.
The ballet they're putting together in action.
Mhm.
Whereas in horror is very similar as like when Jason kills somebody in a very elaborate way. That's a timed thing with stunts and everything and how it plays out. So to me, it's like it's a different type of play. So like I wouldn't say they're vastly different. It's just a different.
I think for me, it's just unexpected because I followed them so closely and they come from a fight choreo mixed with stunt background on a YouTube channel, Raka Raka. So guys who are heavily into fight choreo, it's very surprising for me personally because you don't see that often that a fight choreographer / stunt team would not do anything in the action realm and move to horror. And I'm very impressed by that.
I would say, like I said, horror movies were the most fun sets to be on.
Oh yeah, probably.
I was gonna add on to that, like what he's saying off of that, piggyback off that, and also say it may even be a little easier to get into because horror fans, for the most part, we're way more forgiving, I feel, than any other fandom when it comes to movies.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, maybe
as a whole, I'm
forgiving towards each other. The horror community is a mess.
No. I'm not talking about all the negative, corny nonsense that goes on in every single fandom. I'm not talking about those type of people. I'm not considering those people. I'm talking about like real fans that are respectful and appreciative of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I just feel like more accepting in horror. But I say that also because I feel any genre can fit within horror. I don't think any genre can do everything. You know what I mean?
And that's where we disagree, cuz I feel that way about even though this is a horror podcast. I don't mean to undercut the horror, but that's how I feel about action now. I feel the same way about that.
I guess, but if you throw horror into action, it's horror action. So you got to throw the
action.
I get what you're saying, though. But
I mean, I think it's not a ton of crossover. Like I said, Waxwork. Actually, big action fight sequence in this.
And Blade, those shit on Blade one and 2,
crossovers, but it
not 3.
I feel like that crossover has to come when it allows for it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like Dead Heat is a buddy cop.
Hey, we don't talk about Dead Heat. Oh my god, we don't talk about that.
So like stuff like that, like it doesn't always work though. Like I'm not saying that they don't.
Yeah, you just brought up a shiny example. It doesn't work. Dead Heat.
Oh yeah, no, I know. What is it? Firewalker?
Oh my god.
Or no, Hellbound.
And you know how I always say I like comedians doing action? I was like, hell no. Joe Piscopo? No. Never again.
Come on, he was great as sidekick.
But yeah, and I'm just really impressed with these guys. Hey, look, horror got another pair of great directors, man. I wish with my genre, those boys could have been there, so we could have claimed them as auteurs. But horror, that's another one you got, man.
I mean, who's to say that later on down the road in their career they don't dive into an action film?
Yeah, right now the temperature is more towards horror for being especially if you're independent.
Mm-hmm.
So, and the A24 is paying. So
yeah, man. So I gotta give it up.
Do what you gotta do.
Give it up. Y'all got another one.
And I like how with this movie they took it serious. Like you
Yeah,
said, coming from a different genre
Yeah.
with the action and
yeah.
all that, taking it serious because I'm not saying with all, but there is times where people just, you know what, let me just try this out, but not take it that serious and just throw something
Mhm.
together.
Mhm.
And I love when you come from well, no matter what genre you come from, either if you're coming from horror, doing horror, whatever the case may be. But I love when you actually go in there and take it serious. I'm not saying you're making a serious movie. It can't doesn't mean it can't be silly and comedy, but you're
Mhm.
actually putting in the work and taking the work serious and like really trying and just not just trying to throw some shit together, just to throw some shit together. You're actually putting the effort into it, no matter
Yep.
how bad the film is. So I can always respect that, even if I talk shit about the film. I can
Because
definitely respect that.
because there's another action guy who tried to do the same thing, Gareth Evans, but his horror movie fucking sucked. Sorry, freaking sucked.
Which one
What
was it?
movie?
It was the one that he did with Dan Evans. It was on Netflix. I think it wasn't Havoc. It was the one he made for Havoc. I forgot the name of it now.
Havoc was fucking.
It was
That's one.
but it hold on, guys. Let me look. This is live. Let me look it up.
I
I'm
hated Havoc.
You said
hated
David
Havoc
Evans?
So
Gareth Evans. Yeah, I'm looking
Gareth
up right now.
did he really do that? Ugh.
Yeah, Gareth Evans. He did have. I actually liked Havoc.
That. Oh my. You liked Havoc?
Yeah,
I'm judging you.
yeah.
I'm judging you.
Okay, I'm looking up Gareth right now. It's the second, not Havoc. It was his second movie he made after the raid. Apostle, and it was with Dan Stevens. It was a horror film.
Oh, the show. Yeah. Where it was kind of like a Midnight Mass sort of.
No, it was a movie. It's a gothic horror film on Netflix.
I'm super stoked.
And that movie sucked. And this was an action guy who tried his hand at horror. I appreciate he made the attempt, but like you said about not caring and appreciating, these guys actually like the genre. You could tell they have a love for it.
Yeah.
When other people, it's just like, I'm fascinated by it. Let me just try my hand at it. And then it's not 100% of the effort. These guys put 100% of the effort, and I respect that.
Same.
I can't do. I just took a sleeping pill.
So like,
Just
what was I
saying.
gonna say? So yeah, and that's what I'm getting at too, though, Johnny. Is from the movies we've been watching so far this year, from last year, for the most part, not every single movie, for the most part, we've been watching some pretty freaking good movies, and I'm happy about it. Like, with some really good stories, and you're just like, this is a breath of fresh air with horror. There's a lot of stuff I love, but this is a breath of fresh air, and hopefully the ball continues to roll and roll and roll and roll, and just with these great movies, these great stories, or at least good movies and good stories. If it's not great, but I'm glad that it's nothing like terrible and bad and boring. You're gonna get the stupid shit, of course. You're gonna get the silly shit, of course, but a lot of these have been knocking them out the park, in my opinion.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be known as a horror decade, I think, because this is it's a heavy, especially this year, heavy resurgence for it. I just
I mean, yeah, 25, 26. I've only seen two movies I can think of from 2026. And that was Obsession and
Backrooms. Yeah,
both those movies, in my opinion, were
That's
really
all you've
good.
seen from this year?
Yeah.
Wow.
even though I'm beefing with both of those movies, I am beefing with both of those films because it's because of those films that the trolls say Star Wars is dead. So fuck those movies.
We Bury the Dead was pretty good. It's more of a drama horror, but I dug it. Bone Temple was cool. I liked it.
Oh yeah, Bone Temple was off the chain.
Night Patrol was really patronizing.
Okay, good. I'm glad you're not the only one. I didn't like
Night Patrol. I don't remember.
I was like, I didn't mind certain elements of it. Like I kind of like some of the action things and stuff that went into it. But it wasn't a favorable movie. Killer Whale.
They didn't know what it wanted to be.
You want to watch Killer Whale.
Mm-hmm.
Send Help, I dug. I like Send Help. Iron Lung was good.
Another YouTuber. We're naming like 4 guys that we named. We can't start from YouTube.
Yeah, man, they're coming up.
Yeah.
Whistle sucked, but there's a very cool death sequence in it. That's kind of cool to check out. Cold Storage, which we watched. You saw Cold Storage.
Yeah.
Scream 7.
Yeah.
Psycho Killer was good. I really like Psycho Killer. War Machine was kind of stupid.
The Mummy.
Yeah, that was terrible. The Bride. I liked The Bride. I didn't love The Bride. I liked The Bride. Heel is more of a horror thriller. It was a mind fuck. I liked it a lot.
I always thought of The Bride like kind of like a comedy.
It kind of, yeah. I mean, I dug it though. I liked it. I like I didn't love it, but I did like it.
Creep 3's coming out this year.
Nice. Undertone sucked. Pretty Lethal was more of an actiony than horror, but it kind of played. It's adjacent.
We got
The
another. We got another Sam Raimi-less Evil Dead coming out.
Oh, here's something for you. Ready or Not 2? Yes. They Will Kill You.
That's a good
Zazie
one.
Beetz. Dope movie.
Yes, it is.
The Yeti was weird. It was like a period piece 20s adventure. But
The Yeti?
Yeah, I kind of liked it.
Insidious, that comes out this year. Another Insidious movie.
Yep. Apex, I liked. I didn't love, but I liked it. It was
Interesting.
some really
Interesting.
cool stuff. Mother Mary, I liked. And we talked about Obsession in Backroom. So, and Over Your Dead Body was very, very cool. Johnny, have you seen that one?
Not yet,
dude. 87 North. It's
come on, those are my boys.
Oh my god, dude, you're gonna see a perfect horror action. It's one of my favorite horror comedies. You're gonna see the horror action. Another one. Oh,
man, Mick, you said the magic words when you said 87 North.
Yep,
that's my magic words, man.
87 North.
Yeah, man, those are the like I said, because I'm an action guy.
Yeah.
Those are the guys. Like, if you're looking for like people who want to be auteurs in that genre or want to do inventive things in that genre, 87 North. It's kind of like the Blumhouse, I think, of action films, because they're doing it. They're getting inventive with the action genre.
I have an idea. How about brother shows? And I because I don't want to say sister shows, but like brother shows between you two. You have Horror with Sir Sturdy podcast.
Oh yeah.
The Action with Sir Johnny podcast.
The Shogun of Akron.
Oh, there you go. The Shogun of Akron.
The Shogun. Oh yeah. See? Yeah,
wait, what do you mean? Oh, to review like horror action?
Yeah.
You do horror, then we review actions. So it's kind of like brother
sometimes
shows.
Horror and action.
Yeah.
Well, no, you do your show. He does
exactly.
Yeah.
I like that. We cross over from time to time.
Oh yeah.
I like that.
I don't think Sir Sturdy wants you to be called Sir though, so you have to be Lord.
I said the Shogun of Akron.
You got to be Lord Johnny.
He called himself the Shogun of Akron.
The Shogun of Akron.
I like that, Shogun of Akron. Action with the Shogun.
David, that's it. Action with the Shogun.
Boom.
That's it right there.
You got a direction for your show now too. You got action. You're gonna be excited every episode to talk about it, just like him with horror.
Fudge, yeah. So I edited myself now. See,
you're welcome.
I said fudge.
I'm the world's best and most broke podcast
idea man. You're the idea man right there. Everybody needs an idea.
Because I didn't sell coaching tips. Take it.
But yeah, no, I really did enjoy this movie though, and it's just like
me too.
And like I said, and the only reason why I kept bringing up these guys and kept on bringing up the whole action thing is like I've always been impressed with their career, from the YouTube days to Talk to Me to this, and I just think this is only going to get better. And I guess a part of me is still kind of bitter that they decided not to direct Street Fighter and do this.
Honestly,
yeah.
Had they have done Street Fighter, because who knows how much control they would have had over that. I don't know what they had over this. I don't think Street Fighter is going to be a good movie.
Not at all.
No,
the Talk to Me guys aren't directing it.
That could kill a career.
That's what I'm saying though. Like with them going for this, so much better than them Street Fighter. I don't think
this. Like if this wasn't like a huge movie, but it's one in the pantheon of A24 where they're like, yeah, people really like that one.
And isn't A24 trying to do action movies now? So come on, A24, give them action.
Everything. They will, mark my words, they will be one of the top studios, because they still have the independent hook.
Yeah.
And while the main studios are dying, they have the independent hook. And
they're them, Neon. Who else?
Yep.
Who else is another good one?
What is that other one?
Focus. Yep. I was gonna say Annapurna, because I always get A24 and Annapurna confused, and that's the other Ellison kid studio. But yeah, I like A24, man. I really do. I mean, this is their like, this is like their first legit horror movie. I'm kidding.
I think they put out.
I don't mean to dig it. I don't mean to dig at A24.
I think they have more losses. I
Than
don't
hits?
know. Actually, I'm going to examine a bit.
I'm still
I
mad
think
at
they
It
have
Comes
a
at
good
Night.
amount of losses, but I think it's more. I wonder if it's the ones they're buying or if it's the ones they're making. That's what I'm going to investigate.
Because let me ask you a question, Nick. Do you know what came at night?
Heathcliff.
'Cause I kept watching It Comes at Night, which is made by A24,
That's right.
and I still don't know who came at night.
They never really let you know. It's a very suspenseful film.
I'm like, what came at night? Damn it!
At least in this movie, they tell you.
Yeah,
They tell you what's coming. That kid
Tell you, they
waits
show
the
you.
counter.
Yo.
He eats a knife.
yeah. Oh my god, we.
Oh,
Season we gotta talk about
Ugh.
that was wild.
So- the knife scene, right?
Oh my
Mhm.
god.
Everyone in here is either a parent, step parent, older sibling, older cousin at the very least, and you've fed a younger child.
Yeah.
You've even cut something up for a younger child.
Mhm.
You've never fed that child with a knife. Like, yo, here,
Exactly.
take it. Because they're gonna grab the blade. Like, what happens if you give them like a spoon or something? They grab the spoon. If you give them a fork or something, they grab the fork. If you give them a bowl or something, especially when they're real little, they grab the bowl. They just grab shit. So it's like, why?
See, I try.
I get because of, but here's my thing though, Johnny. Hear me out.
Yeah.
Let me land this plane. Because I get why they did it as far as the movie goes and where it went. But as far as he goes, he takes care of his sister. He's
Mhm.
very, very careful with his sister, which means he would know better than to give a child of any age a knife, especially feeding a child a knife. And he's seen how this child has acted quite a few times to know that something is not right. To
Yeah.
where it's like, I should not be feeding him with a knife. He's not going to, maybe he won't understand or comprehend taking the thing off the knife. I'm just saying that as just a general thing. And again, kids just grab shit. So
Yeah.
it's like, what the
Yeah.
fuck were you thinking? Again, I know movies after movie and all that stuff, and it was in the script. I'm just talking like as the movie being, a real thing, and you're in this. Like, why? Why
just-
make that decision?
I just chalked it up to him being Australian. It's different in Australia.
I honestly like even when she reads his phone and she's like, he's a bit creepy, huh? And I'm just like, yeah, he is, lady. I just showed up. This isn't creepy to you.
Yeah.
Like, nothing rings weird about this kid having to be locked up in your room. Like,
Yeah,
there's nothing weird about that. Like, give me my phone. Beat it.
exactly.
Like that's the thing. It's that's why I try to teach my kids. Just be honest.
Yeah, just keep your phone on you, man. Shit, especially if you don't trust the person, just keep shit in your pocket.
That was another thing right there. Where again, movies after movie, and she comes in here, and the first thing she had, you're talking. Read me your text message is pretty much like, wait, what? No, like hell no, this is none of your damn business.
Exactly.
You don't pay this bill. You are not my mother. You're not my father. You're my foster parent. Yes, but no.
I mean, the only person I should be reading my phones to is my wife, if she asks. That's the only person I would.
Yeah, or I mean, like, say if you're underage and you're living with your mom, she's like, "Give me your phone." It's either that, or depending on the house that you live in, you're gonna wake up when you're 30.
Exactly.
And she's gonna have your phone. Like, you should just hand it to me.
I give my phone to you. I'm like, shit.
But there was that scene, and then with Oliver biting the table or the counter.
Yeah, someone
That
had to
was
talk about that.
eating
Yeah.
That was wild.
That was nuts.
But that's a demon, though, right? There's a demon inside of him.
Yeah, he's
so
got a demon. In him.
it's not him. You know what I mean? The
It's
demon
a
likes
hungry demon. It's a hungry demon. He wants to eat Kathy.
the demon
Yeah.
the demon likes wood, people, and knives with fruit on it,
This movie was fun.
and cats.
It's
Yeah.
worth a watch. Like if you're a horror fan, it's definitely worth a watch. It's
Oh,
bonkers.
definitely.
It's a movie that you got to ride with. You definitely have to ride with it because, like I said, with me, I was just like, "Cuz, what the f you have me watching?"
Mhm.
You got to roll with it because the payoff is there.
Yeah.
It
It's
is.
there.
Yeah. Even when it goes way out in the left field, it's still enjoyable. You're still like, wow, this is going someplace.
Mhm.
I need to see it through.
Yep.
But again, like we were saying earlier, like you sit down and give it some time and watch it, and like you were saying, go for the ride, enjoy the ride. it makes more sense watching this film than it does again hearing us talk about it because you're just like, what the hell? Like, what the? That's crazy. That's wild. But trust me, watch this freaking movie. This is a really good movie right here. Bring Her Back is a really good movie in my opinion. In all of our opinions, it sounds like. I mean, we all gave it at least an 8. I gave it a 9. I gave it
Above
an
8. Yeah.
That's saying something.
Fucking action with fucking Sir Johnny over here.
Yes, action with the Shogun. Shogun with the action.
Listen, I can't remember everything.
Shogun with the action. Just gotta rewind. Go back and rewind and listen to the episode at some point. That's all. You got that.
The John gun. Mix it up.
And there is no black recast for this because no black family would go through this.
When it comes to horror,
yeah, you're not gonna. I mean, I don't. We go through some crazy stuff, though. We do go through some crazy stuff.
But our Spidey senses are up, though. We be like, ugh, this bitch is weird.
well, no. Oh, the kids.
Yeah. Like, ugh, this is weird. Get me out of here.
Yeah, but it's gonna take some time to get out of there. You gotta get out of there.
And it's America too. The social workers wouldn't even believe Andy. She'd be like, yeah, whatever, kid.
go back home.
Oh, it'd be in America instead of Australia?
Yeah.
Bigger throw off.
Exactly.
The American accent over there in Australia.
Yeah. This black family that happened to move to Australia and the dad dies.
Bit by a spider or kicked by a kangaroo? Yeah, we don't need that. Hey, you know they're on YouTube, so the directors, we just gave them an idea for the sequel. No, don't do that for the sequel, please. You don't even need a sequel, but if you have one, don't do that. That's gonna be a Tubi exclusive right there. And that's not a shot at Tubi. That's just where that would land.
You know, Fox owns Tubi, 20th Century Fox.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Keep it free, Fox. Don't fuck it up.
Yeah, don't fuck it up.
I mean, technically, keep it free Disney because Disney owns Fox. So you know what I'm saying?
Whoever owns it.
You know what I'm saying?
You motherfuckers make more than enough money, greedy bastards.
I got to twist my mustache for I look like I own a Crown Vic and I'm in the wrong room.
Yep. He doesn't want us to be scared. I appreciate it.
You look like Harrison Ford in the third act of The Fugitive.
I'll fucking take it. I will take that. I will roll with it.
There you go. That's his compliment for the week or the month. I don't know. He's taking that for a little bit.
You could have said any Harrison Ford role and it would have been cool.
But I chose the third act of The Fugitive.
Third act of The Fugitive.
Okay, fair enough. Not the whole role, just the one part.
Yeah. What's the best part? It's the part that has the most action in it.
That's fair. Stop making me laugh.
By the way, that's another story that originated in Cleveland that was stolen by the bigger city. So there we go.
The bigger city being
Chicago.
Cincinnati. Oh, sorry. we all know Cincinnati's the number one city, and the Bengals are the best.
Look, Cincinnati, Kentucky is not associated with Cleveland, Ohio. Okay, Cincinnati, Kentucky. All right.
Last I heard, it was in Ohio.
Okay, it's right on that border. Okay, Kentucky can claim it.
It's okay. Chicago's right there too. Casting a shadow on
Kentucky
Cleveland.
can claim.
That's why Cleveland is so over. Was it overcast every day?
I want to let you guys know Cleveland is ranked 15 in the hottest women in the whole United States.
Yeah,
15
for
1 to 5. I'm just saying, top 15.
I don't doubt that.
We're in the top 15. We're not in the bottom 15. It's we're in the top 15.
Out of
right?
all
That's all
the
I'm saying.
cities in America,
Out of all of them,
we're the 15th. Because after that,
hey,
it starts getting real white.
I don't see no. I ain't. Yeah. Because then you got Detroit, then all the way. Yeah.
Wait, you think you're above Detroit?
Oh yeah, we're definitely above Detroit. We have a whole song about it where we say at least we're not Detroit.
Is there a list of this?
Oh yeah. You think I'm playing?
Surprised. I mean,
You think I'm playing
in Detroit?
Yeah, that's but when you still like you look like you in the 1960s.
Yeah, it's just everything kind of like slowed down.
Yeah. It stopped like Detroit
It's the
is
biggest ghost town ever.
exactly. Detroit is the type of city that just stopped at 1968.
I shouldn't pick on Detroit. I love Detroit.
1968.
It stopped at 1968 and it never progressed.
I mean, I don't think that Cleveland's a better city than
Well,
Detroit.
it is. It's a much better city. We got much more beautiful women,
I mean,
and we
do you
got
guys
LeBron
even
James.
squeak out past St. Paul or
and we have Halle Berry. So there we go. That's the end of the argument right there. Halle Berry.
I mean, I don't think that's the end of it.
I'm like, there we go.
60s. Like, let's calm down a little bit.
Hey, she's better than half the women in
I
her
don't
30s.
disagree. She's amazing.
She is.
Halle Berry.
But you know, if our
Oh, sorry, my bad. Cleveland's ranked number 5 in the prettiest females.
oh cool.
It's on Instagram.
Of the cities in
On
Ohio?
Instagram. I'm not counting no Instagram.
The list is on Instagram, man.
I don't count that.
So what's number 1? Cincinnati, Columbus.
This is America. In
well,
America.
Akron.
Oh yeah, shit, man. A fucking Doritos hotter than a woman in Akron. Shit. I'm from Akron. I can say this.
Well, what are the tops?
Let me tell you right now. Girls from Akron, Canton, and Massillon, they're like they're like the Waffle House of women, all right? Like, and they're not the good Waffle House. They're the Waffle House that's like on the side of the road.
Yeah, I hit
in middle of nowhere,
reach a
Alabama.
milestone. The episode before has got to be a shit show. That's 2.
I don't
Okay, so I don't got the website, but this is News Talk Cleveland. That's where the list came from. News Talk Cleveland.
hold up, time out. The list came from Cleveland?
No, they took that.
Fuck out of here. That's 3.
News Talk Cleveland.
News Talk Cleveland took the list from a different website.
Of course it did.
I
know. End this show.
We're just gonna end the show.
Cleveland.
I can't even believe that list.
Cleveland list. So in a Cleveland list, Cleveland was 5th.
I read it wrong. I'm sorry. I read it wrong. On News Talk Radio, they said the sexiest woman on earth has ties to Cleveland. Halle Berry's the sexiest woman on earth. I'm sorry, my bad.
I think you just write facts on like a notepad on your phone. And like when I say facts, I'm saying that like very loosely.
I'm trying to find this original article.
Johnny Facts.
I think you write shower thoughts down.
Because y'all not believing me.
You write facts in a
Because y'all not believing me, man, and it's messed up. All right, I'm trying to.
You went from 15 to 5, then said your source was Instagram. I can't believe that.
I mean, Instagram. Instagram's Instagram. Though. I mean, Instagram.
Cleveland's got the hottest women that Drew Carey has ever seen.
I mean, when you see Halle Berry, I mean, is there any other woman after that?
Yes.
I mean, when you
lots of other women.
I don't know. Salma Hayek is she ain't no Halle Berry, and I'm toweling my face again, Mick, because it's hot.
It's my favorite thing.
I'm burning up, Mick.
You look like you're like leading a church revival outside in the tent.
No, it's inside the church. It's hot out. It's hot in there. It's
hot
in the black church as it is outside. It's
there.
You might get a little breeze, but that breeze is gonna be hot standing outside, so it might be cooler in the church.
Listen, God wants you.
And I got the window. I got the window open and everything.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God! Why don't you dab your chin and sing us a song?
Amazing Grace.
It's okay, Sturdy. That one's public domain.
He's not like jumping around singing all loud and stuff.
How sweet.
He's like baby facing it.
It's too hot. That's why he doesn't have that.
That's like I'm got the energy. Yeah, I'm melting.
You got great energy. Keep it up. Keep doing this. You're a star. You're a star, baby. You're a star.
Who's he? Maxine?
Man, you were quoting Marky Mark in
That's
fucking Boogie Night.
I gotta stop talking. We gotta end the show.
But before we end this show, I want to tell you guys, go check out the Scene Snobs. Go check out Johnny Loves Movies. No wheel spin this week. No wheel spin this week.
What's the movie?
Gotta spin it next week. No movie this week. No movie next week. No wheel spin this week. Next week is episode 600. So what we are going to do next week is we're going to make a list. We're going to do a top 5 list of either your favorite movies you reviewed on here or just your favorite moments on here from reviews and all that. And just kind of discuss those moments and have a good time for episode 600. And we will spin the wheel next week.
Can we come with sturdy staff picks?
Yeah. Yeah.
We didn't do them today. I recommend.
Oh, we didn't do. Yeah, we didn't do the movies. Yeah.
Oh, no. I wasn't doing that this week.
Okay.
I told you it's got to be. I'm not saying it again. There's got to be a crap show.
I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that episode 601. I'll bring the weekly rentals back. So, yeah, we're going to have a good time next week. So, tune in for that. Make sure you guys check out Popcorn and Pints this Saturday at 8 o'clock Eastern time, where we will be delving into the Justice League movies. Am I excited about it? But we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. So make sure you guys tune into that this Saturday at 8 o'clock. And thank you guys for stopping by. With that being said,